My name is, or you can call me Jack, but as of recent, I've been going through a lot of issues. My obsessive nature will always get the best of me, and I'm looking for an escape. Lo and behold, I've chosen to do shitty YouTube videos as my fucking escape. Now, the question is, why do people get obsessed? That's the question. I think personally, I have always been obsessive. I remember when I was younger, I loved to do skipping. I was really into fitness, actually. And it was a lot. It was really because I really liked Bruce Lee and I wanted to look like him. I know, kind of gay, but it's just something to do. But anyway, back to skipping. I skipped. I skipped so much and so fucking much that eventually my legs gave in and I collapsed. Like I fell on my knees and I couldn't walk properly. And I couldn't walk properly for 2 weeks. And I walked around like around school. This was primary school. I think I was in year 3. I walked like Jimmy from South Park. You know Jimmy? No, I'm thinking of Timmy, that guy who can't even fucking walk. The guy in a wheelchair. Jimmy. Not that I needed crutches or something, but I kind of looked like I did need them. You know, as of recent, I've done something very bad. I'm not retarded. Not retarded at all. But I think I'm kind of autistic or something. Because I know something will be bad to do, and I really know I shouldn't be doing it, but I'll do it anyway. It's just so that I can feel human. I think that's from Crime and Punishment, actually. Yeah, I swear it's from Crime and Punishment. I swear, I'm being honest, I read, I'm a smart guy, come on. My life has felt like it has constantly been collapsing, but in honesty, nothing really bad has happened, and I've been living an illusion. I think a part of my obsessive nature comes from the fact that throughout my life, especially with people, they just stab me in the back, a lot of the time. No matter what, where, or when, I feel like I can never really trust anybody. But in all seriousness, as of today at least, I'm quite happy with the outcome I've just received. I'm sorry for being vague for the past minute or so. I don't know how long this will take to record, but as of today, it's a new chapter in my life. Something I have been so obsessed with, or let's say someone I've been so obsessed with, is no longer here. No, I didn't kill her. No, she isn't dead. No, I haven't stuffed her in a trunk or something. No, I didn't kidnap her. Right? I'm not that weird, but she's just gone, okay? I just did something bad. Something inside of me makes me happy about this. Someone I've been obsessed with is no longer here, and I don't really have to worry about it, kind of. But I know in the future, I'm probably gonna worry about it again, because that's just how I am. It's just how I am. I don't know why, but I'm happy with this outcome. And nonetheless, even if I've been obsessed with this bitch, it's a good outcome. And none of us would be here without outcome. I'm sorry for crude jokes, but I'm glad that this has happened. It isn't weird. It's weird, isn't it, right? I feel like no one really knows what they want until they come face to face with it and experience it and almost take a bite of the pie. Maybe this is my inner fat boy coming in and making metaphors about pie, but you understand what I'm getting at, nonetheless. When I was younger, I had a group of friends. Let's say 3 groups of friends, actually. One smart, one weird, and one mainly of women. This doesn't mean I'm gay or something. Just hung around a lot of women. I swear I'm not gay. I don't do that kind of shit. Don't call me gay. The smart group, no matter how close I was with them, or some of them individually, I felt distance from them as a whole, I think. Which is why I was excluded from a lot of their activities. Also, please don't pity me. This isn't a pity video. I deserve everything that's coming to me. And honestly, I deserve a lot more punishment, than I have faced. Genuinely, I've done, the worst shit. The friend group of weird people, I actually despise most of them nowadays. I genuinely despise most of these people, and it isn't a good thing. I really shouldn't be despising anyone, because, God calls us to love everyone. But if I'm honest with myself, I could never really love them like I used to. During 2020, they abandoned me. During lockdown, they wouldn't allow me to play with them. They banned me from their servers. And mind you, these are IRL friends. All of these groups are IRL friends. This isn't some internet friendship. Now the question is why would they do that? It just seems like kind of a woman thing to do. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. Their reasoning was kind of autistic nonetheless. They said, check, you're like homophobic and you're racist, and you were like, you're just evil and you're demonist, you're devious. But in reality, like, we are all fucking 14, 15 at the time. Everybody in that group was saying at least the N-word on a daily basis. Everybody was saying it. Hard R, light A, and everybody was making jokes about gays. Everybody was making jokes about women. That's how that's how edgy 14-year-old handle themselves, right? For olds, my English sucks. We just have these kinds of actions, Talk to me, talk to the average 14-year-old who, plays Fortnite or something. They're gonna probably be like this. And it's weird because they actively, isolated me and persecuted me. Probably because, I'm cuter than all of them combined. And this is so true and so real, and no one can even deny this because it's just a fact. But I remember in real life at school, they'd be so buddy-buddy with me. Like, oh, check, you're so funny. Your jokes are so funny. Because I think fake laughing at every joke I tell would be much harder than just telling me to fuck off or something. But it's alright. And I actually recall one time, one of the heads of the group or something, they wanted me to drop one of my friends because they thought of him as a bad influence on me. So they gave me an ultimatum, him or them. And I still talk to that friend they wanted me to drop because he's a real human being and he has a spirit which isn't guided towards Valorant clips and Monster Energy. They'd also call me incel a lot, which was honestly kind of annoying because I was the only person in that group who wasn't bisexual. I know everybody in that group is bisexual now. And I remember I was the only one in that group who could talk to a cashier with boobs bigger than a B cup. I'm gonna be serious for you guys. When they finally distanced themselves from me and myself from them completely, and when I had blocked them from all things, cut almost all contact off with them, I think I got better. I thought of myself as getting better, but in reality, I was shit-talking these people and, talking about them and, despising them, actively, talking about them behind their backs. Which no one should be doing besides, women and gay people. Because, that's just something you shouldn't be doing. I think the group of women was more of a natural drift. I'm glad it wasn't so bad, the end of the friendship group. But I remember one time I actually ended up talking to them again, and they were just insulting me the entire time. Kind of annoying, but these are teenage girls. Every teenage girl is kind of annoying, so it's fine. Despite all of these things I've said, I wonder if I wonder if I end up making this a video. And this is a really shitty recording because I've laughed during 80% of it. I've yawned a couple times, and you can hear I'm kind of sick. But I genuinely wonder if the people I'm talking about, if they found out who's saying this, and they found out it was me, basically, would they really think any differently? Would, they open up their eyes a bit? Would they look at me with harsher or softer eyes? I especially wonder if it were her, the girl who I just fucked over a second ago. I don't know why I'm like this. All I know is I genuinely need stomping. And I need to stop being such a weirdo with people sometimes. I feel normal for me has never been an option, just considering who I am and what I've done. I'm always stuck to the past, and I wish I wasn't like that. I think if she saw this video and found out it was me, she'd report my account and block it. Honestly, that wouldn't be an overreaction on her part. I think I'm just a weirdo who needs to learn how to be a real human being. It's funny because I'm happy now, but I know that later in the day I'll actually go insane thinking about her and end up ripping out my eyeballs or something. But I hope this doesn't happen, and I hope she's doing well, and I hope that everyone here I've been obsessed with does very well. I just hope that one day I drop all obsessions and I can return to being more of a pure person, to where I can just talk to these people, forget everything, how many times they fucked me over, or how many times I fuck them over, or how annoying I am with some of them. Especially her. But it's alright. She's never gonna see this. And this is just some ramblings of some weird kid who's overly, like, obsessive. Whew, I'm a weirdo, bro. Anyway, I hope this has been somewhat entertaining. Goodbye.
Quite funky trash.